Grofo Amaiso any omo Crusoe. Enti yenyi bi ene mo ho nkomo kakra. Meaning yen sha sem free transfers. Ana o bibi kakra fa messages no one as na transfer stories.
Ko pa man na girlfriend asem dey be can later. So omo abeki app no. Now omo follow omo self on social media no. You be can later. Your friend corner Grace.
Yeah.
You be can later. But now we say be say Jao Pedro goes now be share Edema Chelsea the FIFA Club World Cup no. E be pressure free ne so. And I say the pressure be ban so. Se season no start here. Say you ade ba ko also oti ase as a footballer and I say with the bia ye can. E ya locally yet had the example wa say. The very day I will be decided so will be move to a top club. Ade ba ko so hu say the demand, the expectation. Ade a friend competition. Sa niema we me and some you should be ready for it. The expectation, the demand, the competition comes with pressure. Because you the 50 million barbeto. Chelsea was strikers or whatever. Omaka fa Delap this season here. Delap idika beja. Or bebo matches ni bikra to atna. Already there's Magiu. Chelsea so on Colo no say he's not ready. Already there's Nicola Jackson for the past 2 seasons. I established within the team I friend Chelsea anymore. Inti o babe to omon e die na o babe special. I will bet me not know about these players. And only idea who expected say ubetimi aye. And Jao Pedro was a player. Said you know if your friend is all mobile competition and when he came he started hitting the ground running. And for me he was the game changer of the whole tournament. So he Gongalo Garcia I don't be expecting anything from him. But ubetimi changing Nyama for Madrid. Within the Chelsea team that won the competition, Joao Pedro for me was the game changer. Or the best Bibia from the semi-final to a final or the bye. And he said, "Yo, see Nako Joao Pedro Eban obiti semi. Now me say ni rua obo as a player here, a second striker. They are friend number 10 no, and answer obo from the left side of the attack as a forward. But obo at Chelsea, omo be used as number 9, and the number 9 no omo used no. Said your games are bowling in our prove. Say he's a finisher. Now the goals now are saying it is not just because of movement and positional sense. He dropped it, link up play, take players on, do 1-2 step overs, or dominate, or balance it, or everything. And look at his ball striking skills. And then his ability to hit the ball. Look at his precision behind the ball. Not just the technique or the ball. No. It is a say there. Ye Barber season in Asia. See, as all catch Chelsea, ni be also only first 11 for season ye Barber start here. On more than a better number 9. Into ordinate to number 9, Jackson Wachi, not Delap Wachi. Now Barber 3 goals in the last 3 games for Chelsea. There, you expect some pressure and beba. Into how you accommodate the pressure that comes on board and on the year Juma. Into 3 goals, no, any pressure and the expectation now Chelsea fans and a penny finish. So, but rather, players in a team. Any the almost Baby Romu season way, and I know so Alan Shearer. Also, nobody can convince him say season I Baby Romu Chelsea compete. Chelsea will compete for the EPL title. Into one area, not Chelsea for me. Who say no. How many personality to lead the line? How many personality to bang in the goals? And then they have Joao Pedro. Into pressure, and they say do. And that is so bad. His consistent play and then output on the field of play. No, and the beat me is our pressure and the free so.
That's one answer.
Onim, yes. Onim, and yes, on one.
Oh, Chelsea, no, as a usual.
Onim, dada.
Yeah.
Almost said, you. The moment you accept to move from Brighton to Chelsea, you should know expectations, demand, competition. Sani money, you know, so who say a part of the game because big clubs, and only have their more demanding. Into Joao Pedro Onim, and said you obey your Now to the transfers. Said you, and I said. Finally, Barcelona ni Marcus Rashford the room. I'm almost saying kind on omuni option BR because Manchester United are catching Rashford so pay team. Already, the first option now working for Barcelona in Abrante Nico Williams. The plan B was Luis Diaz, and also I work for Barcelona. Then the third choice, which is Marcus Rashford, and will be a bit team aye. And our nene papa Robert in Danny said you almost the pictures by. say omo flight mo omo kwa kopiem e Barcelona nti na omo to cars e flight him and do be that is a picture say but I'm a Radford edit to the IG so you up in the air so here the IG the other eto ya na say onam kwa so a okwa kopiem FC Barcelona so we video ya na etwagu ya and only a Radford arrival in Barcelona oba bedru ye na hwe Radford men markets ye bodyguards di na ti omo ba be fan from the airport nti and wo a wonya chance e hwe the sport ko akrata no from Barcelona camp no almost say Radford is here and on the headlines almost the man no and almost the picture etimi eto anim wo ho nti Marcus Radford said you that is the sport for report of the man and Radford is here and no any idea almost ede eba nti Marcus Radford na e men markets ye we di benkum we di ni fa omo awo kam no e wo FC eye Barcelona no na said you can e back and no you move on can e back and ye car na oba betinam na ba be fa no from the airport edinako nti Radford we eye car said you na e ba be fa Marcus Radford edinako already walande ama basa phone nyina ehu no na da no pay time open here your friend one Laporta air office and omo busa na say oh who silence na say and o smile kakra and as you or the echo nanim Radford ye one player ye mu believe say senyetri mu de any akwadro na ye na ba bia nka wo se ne ball na pagya duru no guys omo system ni mu ne ye so omo so in the game of football no say you the production line bi omo de bia Radford betimi say dribbling say pace say technique say goals say creativity the o here bia omo de beba but his problem your consistency and in delivery in games bia wo expect so betimi show up and na ama na yebo ko Palmer yebo Foden yebo Jude Bellingham yebo Bukayo Saka mu nyina ache no time I will see so na we mu nyina asejo na opinion obi afa no but that is how life is into when your opportunity or say journey FC Barcelona and we expect say you obetimi ameki amends na onu so atimi asesa ne game no na wa ba be kan Barcelona bubuku no perform say the omo expect no into na medicals eti na mo be unveiling no e Barcelona and Thursday no join the team no Barca beko to e Japan omo free omo beko Asia into Radford expected say we go through this process na Thursday omo koto na why part of the team obian in Barca animu ho the lineup omo person omo ye they need a different player on the left in order to drift Rafinha to the number 10 role until Radford on the left Lamine Yamal on right no one Rafinha behind Robert Lewandowski. Say Lewandowski ni wa straight away you have Radford as number 9 or kwako lead line no ama bibia timi akoyi Lamine Yamal kro ni wa he can also operate from the right ama bibia timi akoyi nti say yo this is a platform for Radford so obe selling na ni game model na obi anim say Radford ni no me kai ni game a ko si fem e o pack the presence against APA me remfi eba bisine nti obi e hwe de obetimi aye yenya few English guys Marcus Mobile, Gary Lineker Mobile, Terrivan Abos, the cover all those players ever on board. Gary Lineker after winning the top scorer in the 1986 World Cup and Oba FC Barcelona. The first season of boy, the second season of boy, until Onya issue with Johan Cruyff. Utimi move back to the Premier League. Eba Tottenham was pair. Marcus then Timi Ankoye and Farmanity. Ya wish Marcus Radford well and said, "Do media minim send a bona obono." Say enetri muda. Barcelona platform near platformer said you obetimi show the quality on the field of play because he's a good player.
I know constantly o ka trimude
Rashford.
I say trimude na manage me more. Insanity.
Trimude.
Rashford.
Yes.
Dindia.
Say baby.
Ko who so serious pa.
Say you Rashford.
Yes.
Only serious back up.
Rashford is serious.
Say you Rashford is serious and you bo Vini. You bo Dembele. You bo Mbappe my hobby now.
No bia na minka na say
no bia na betimi akotusa
yes no bia
enti nyema na
wo ha bibi obeye bia but obi bekwani mu ache ana onye de wo be na half kra ba ono bekwani mu the time bia na went man kwani mu a na yetrimu de ene akwadro
okay me no ya
o no ya de
aso obi de timi ya ma obi de timi ya nsa no ba ono no de ya akwadro
the
level of seriousness also show on the field of play don't show because Radford they not lucky said you for players now me bomb the Favini from Mbappe ye numbers ye platform no my sell in the floor na form general as players na hwe niam o mo de ba on board Dembele na fa ne ma omo de ba on board na busa me say e de na Rashford like ntwen dabi or like Kimrika dabi or like say obekreti dabi penalty onimbo free kick onimbo goals onimse. This is a player Sajo ne debi bia wo ye bia o say go debi bia say Europa Cup champions because baby and cause what in the game ni duro no wa relax it because where they are obenya the opportunity to play into a relax it enye Mbappe mu ya no ni sia ya o Park the Princess or Koje Hobos. Mbappe was on the field into baby also in the game need to know laziness anyhow relax all you in the game won't mean friend. Wow, that is my observation. I see.
Now who is
many anti-Bayadrian so because the I expected from Rashford, no, I think say he didn't get there, and I don't know. Say Trimuda is a major factor. Many anti-Bayadrian, maybe Edrubabi off the field activities and also taking the better part of him. But Rebecca said Nema or in the COVID or Nema power during the COVID time Manchester University for a man honorary doctorate degree in he came back, performed probably the best performance in his entire life. I think 2022 or so. United a man a new contract. But apart from Unya new contract we are and or relax here. Performances he gave United some 2 poor performances and coaches be brave feels there. So ubetuma more than your now farmer. That is where coaches begin to get problem with you. So for me, issue of attitude now, the attitude no say lack of motivation and the friendship. Then many and the bear in a way say Rashford and live up to the full potential at Manchester United. Or more Ballon d'Or and a more mudi being counter as a Rashford count. Wow. Andy Treno, he's a utility player. Front four be from the left, which is his favorite, from the right, a center forward, and about all these positions and even behind the leading striker. So for me, if Bia Edrubabina motivation no asa. So moving to a new team like Barcelona and then your common practice say play a free team Marco now all my update or no any movement. It tells you how motivated he is to move to Barcelona. So for me, I think changing the environment will be good for him, and Barcelona has gotten a very good addition, even only if he will live up to the billing.
Wow, you share other transfers.
Okay, Sergio, Liverpool had the Hugo Etikite. Finally, 91 million euros, Sergio. And only sika Liverpool they ekofa etikite. Now the first question I busa am want say na Frankfurt for no year no because Shekolo Muan is a Franco. Omar Mamouche. And if you are signing this player more than Mamouche at Chelsea Liverpool, but all the media are very quiet. I don't know if say player Animal United or Chelsea until everybody is quiet.
Andy, no crew say Omo Liverpool for pa. Omo it's not about the Oba but it's about Newaye, the profile our deba. I know Omukotua almost 90 million euros. As a Chinese and the board didn't sing Jokeris. The board didn't sing Benjamin Zesko, almost all the big strikers in the system. This price they are giving to Liverpool. Yes, he's 23 and young. But General, I think in the last season he gave them 22 goals in all competitions in 48 games. Chelsea, he's not even a national team player. Wabo youth teams nibi, but France national team nukran Omobi. So how do you pay as much as about 90 million pounds, 90 million euros for a player who doesn't play in the national team?
Now,
and who share the assembly of players at Liverpool now? I don't think that they are so desperate to add him.
They need a number 9.
Okay. Wow.
And obviously, he's the number 9 in the market because Claire said the club don't want to see men for their own personal and special reasons. Inti said, this is the player Liverpool they never on board. Clearly, they said there's a Franco Cano, and yet the Obabe. But the why ya de bonne to no sooner de bano. Said a bonnet thing. A Isika. Me who said, but one thing you credit Ali Barat and they say the agent for this boy is the same as Moise Casedo. Said your agent told the boy we bano. or no one at the most Casado call Chelsea. In Tiam so no dear Savranko, he's master when it comes to discussing astronomical figures when it comes to transfers. Because they do who go a ticket here, 35 40. But Ube any day, and he's a French boy too. And also count on the age in year 23 years. Again, the contract in the 30th June 2029. He earns 67,000 euros a week at Frankfurt. And he on it, Kevin Trapp and the highest paid players of Frankfurt. But let's see, he's joining a very good team. Expectation in your baby because say Musala or Cody Gapo or Florent Vincent Swaba and an established team that is performing so well. Into pressure and man should be baby. Let's see. Send it the end down in the city, but at least he will start to hit the ground running. I'm a Liverpool, so the number of goals they are quest to defend the EPL in the season. No, so you almost so etimi a defend the EBO. Okay. But let's see what he brings on board.
No, Rashford's problem is Manchester United. Nothing is working at the club. Jeff, and so I've been when she near Rashford, nothing is working at Manchester United. Sheikh Tofik, and soon the way Abre on Rashford issue. No, assalamu alaikum. What does Andy mean by saying Rashford is swollen headed? That's not backed by any data. All over the world, it's an undeniable fact that English football politics, Manchester United politics, is what led to the challenges of Rashford. He's not a doctor for nothing. He's too intelligent, and wherever he plays, he's giving off his best. I'm extremely happy, Rashford. I'm extremely happy for Rashford for joining Barcelona. His best is yet to come. Sheikh Tofik. And so Apejawe
was he outstanding? I agree with the statements of Manchester United. Players be fairly to deliver at United. But Rashford ko Aston Villa and he wasn't outstanding.
But at least
he wasn't outstanding. Pay on one kasa level. Our demand. Many shows at Aston Villa. Or my BB.
But Rashford played power Aston Villa.
General no inconsistent.
No inconsistent.
Yeah, Obama some good game in there. The next one you don't see it. We are hoping say like we are bigger. Okoto Barcelona team no. Onya big BMU. You know, maybe at Man United he saw himself too big. He moves to Aston Villa, a bigger boy in there. But baby Okono, me sure say on himself a ho na transfer 30. Players moving from Man United to Barcelona. It's not a common thing.
The last time was Piqué.
Gerard Piqué. He was a Barca academy boy, came to United, on your playing time, and move here. So it's not a common practice. Say, player be free Manchester United, that call Barcelona. It's said they are working. The last time was Gerard Piqué. Obi to say Memphis Depay, Koninam Bebia, and Sanoa, but not direct. So United in time funny play and call Barcelona. But this time around, we are seeing Rashford there. Let's see how things pan out.
Okay, if Rashford gets the nod to start as number 9 for Barcelona with a very good, with a very good what? For he'll give, it's a very good because he will give 25 plus goals this season at Barcelona because they are the best team when it comes to chances creation in every single match. Looking at the players we have or he has around him. Even Ferran Torres scored 20 plus goals last season, starting from the bench. He's a super addition to Barcelona's setup. Hansi Flick will do magic on him. All right, Lincoln do free Ablekuma and Abre.
You know, on paper, Barcelona team name. Go with Frankie de Jong, Pedri as your 6 and 8. Na Rafinha form or Demaye. So even if he's playing as a number 10 with Rashford on the left, Lamine Yamal on the right, either Robert Lewandowski or Ferran Torres as number 9, they are extremely deadly.
All right.
They show some defense, goalkeeping as them, and and the age of Lewandowski, we are not too sure when all of the sudden age back catch up with him. So they think that maybe Ferran Torres and Rashford will be a backup for that position. So I think that in their challenges, financial challenges, some way, somehow, Barca has succeeded in forming a formidable team after so winning a La Liga. No
one should blame Manchester United for Rashford's lack of form. He had his best ever season there. Happy birthday to Corporal Boza. Jan Rebecca of 64 Infantry Regiment. Brad Nat and Sunadiwi Abreye. Corporal Boza. Jan Rebecca. 64 Infantry Regiment. Brad Nat so happy birthday.
Okay, you know. Members of my reality to shake messages from Korea.
I was watching your match.
Say, Uka say, the attitude on your back by data. Said you, open a pack, so no, you're quite a four and you did and check it. And I'm a ball of being tacky. Ujina ho. You have the statistics and you have the eye test in football.
Data now can analysis, your qualitative analysis, and we have quantitative analysis. Analysis is not all about quantitative, where would the data and a quantitative data. You have qualitative data where through interview you see any other day. And data also I was saying, apart from that, the figures, the numbers, how the my teams of boy and Aston Villa can how many goals and or the mom, how many assists. So it can say it's not backed by data.
You know, Victor Jokeres, and one player on say transfer market no wumpa. Na Arsenal fans ni be the omubuofu because no room for so also say omudi sika ko Chelsea kofa no ne madueke abra Victor Jokeres na nkasa free Portugal akwa Sweden say o twe Arsenal for say omunwe ni bibia no no move no me join team no me bomo na preseason na Sporting Lisbon no ye on join no but the omu ya na Arsenal for afetile akwa no ni madueke mumaba because Mikel Arteta nkwani the only person who can explain that particular deal. Abro omufa that deal no at the expense of Jokeres in the first place. But said you, Endra Ewiana Koba say United forum. So omukwa kofa Branty na Ruben Amorim na feno. But Branty and say still ono the Arsenal na opeso kokosi na kan because you want to play in the Champions League. And it's all Sporting CPA. Omo penny a friend Varanda sakwa kopie mu Spain. Na okwa pay replacement for Abranti FN Jokeres into akwa Ameria for aso kwa kofa Abranti FN Luis Suarez and number 9 so omra no me replace Jokeres the catcher on one say Abranti any deal no obe move on the akani esika because on only 2 billion crown what so the akani Arsenal for drag omu fit and you know these Portuguese clubs so omu decide say no omo buy as do first sika nkoya omunsu nyemu enfamao nti Jokeres deal later they say still he's waiting for Arsenal for best start omu pre-season no ewo Asia he's waiting for them and said you ehwa ani team a likely say Brantin ebetimi adjoin Gonzalo Gaitan the agent for Brantin friend Alexander Isak na Isak Newcastle United for making it clear say 130 million pounds. So we are ready now this kana bana wa babeje it is all Liverpool and tempa na Liverpool for no etimi twen omo e do omo attention kokodi Hugo etikiti echi now Saudi Arabia for na bawram amoma Newcastle United say 130 they are ready to pay into obobetu asa etika no nti eno asa otie Gonzalo Gaitana sedo also omo gusu a ehwehwem na omo ye discussion concerning the movement so better na obeko nti omo finally ombeba out e dia ba be catch obi as Abranti FN Alexander Isak said you obeko Saudi Arabia na obetra Newcastle Fontenay omo kojuve say omo ni Abranti FN Randall Colomwani PhD ni Abranti no si akadi ma Juventus no ono nso omo na etwetwe nkomo say ekobasa Alexander Isak ekwa said you na omo de Randall Colomwani so aba bishim because Juve for Abranti ni person si akadi ma Juventus Basika PhD demand no Juve for you willing to pay again Newcastle for say share Abranti FN Nicola Jackson say ono nso no say Kobasa Alexander Isak beko dia ono nso ebetimi aba na oba beshim amanema etimi akoye now so we Manchester United as you still are transfers no Manchester United for number 9 na se utie omo game omo boy against Leeds United na no na after the game Ruben Amorim nsem wo de kan a o se mfimfin na ball ne nkoyie ball ne nkontentem to say the openo say do United can sign all the attackers in the game but so man sign opia obeje ball na mo nso abobi e wo mfimfin a they should forget it and sa problem na Man United ikom na wa show mo midfielders na enipa ba akopɛ na what the quality to dominate opponent play Abrante Fene Kobe Banu Nkwa Casemiro midfield dominance 0 Manuel Ugarte midfield dominance 0 Messi Mount midfield controller 0 Bruno Fernandes also control midfield now derby because against Leeds United on Casemiro na start here na se jo want me control midfield nti say the omo pɛ no it is a Kobe Manu ye fit there or the quality to do that in midfield but unfortunately baby United for person omo kono said you enye Kobe Manu asem say o nya ne form no na watimi aba mu second half you are good to go but don't compare your United midfield situation to other teams now so by rely on Kobe Nkwa so there you be in trouble o say I rely on Casemiro Ugarte o strikers no mo wani mo no be fall deep into the bia opponent no be na enough space to defend into omo tire mo permit foot into omo hwe Atlanta Abrante Fed Ederson on only one player coach Fed Ruben Amorim say within the 3-back system Atlanta omo ba this all for Atlanta player bia omre and who players now on sign na these are players who show omo team so omo ba 3-back system ni bi into do omo ba omo mre the Buemo the Matias Cunha omo mre and Matias Cunha o feel so pride so say Manchester United jersey for the first time nti ono de obi anim say ni team United he loves to play for them and finally waba be join no ma osi akan edema nti obi ehwe what they bring on board Jadon Sancho ena Juve de na so ko Juve aso o free ho aso omo ji atum aso omo nya ntum Juve force afi de omo nya green light say omo ni Jadon Sancho enim kobo na omo ntimi finish bibia because already omo to Timothy wa any Abrante Mbangula and almost almost on the two players omo benya kakra na omo timi dia facilitate the move for Abrante your friend Jadon Sancho na oba be sia kan e de ama omo Benjamin Sesko sika na bafem na live is omo 90 million euros say asojo omo so omo dia about 70 and the Ntie say Man United na Abrante na ebon komo because they say Osimhen there bibia chese odu Galatasaray wi and say wo hwe animu ajoker say so kwa Arsenal dia Netches Sesko any one player Ruben Amorim on also 3-back in Wabobia from Salzburg, Leipzig and Sedu the national team as well. Into also checking the height, checking the age, or checking the numbers. He's also another quality forwarder of the joining United team now. And you might be team Yakuye. Enra, not you with what's still almost has almost been a loan deal. Eddie Ama Branty Fenny, Rashby Holland. Now no so etini Abba ABC Akan Eddie Ama Omo and so on. Real Madrid alani 5 midfielders sejo City ne ba be chase no na Madrid force omo confirm midfielder bia because Javi Alonso demanded eba Fiorentino press catch and say ohwe squad na wo ho na e good the only person I will play from their midfield Eduardo Camavinga ba be kan Jude Ferdi Valverde Oliencho Omenea their midfield will be okay until no omo nyoma dey so omo ko in the market for a midfielder. It is okay the FIFA Club World Cup now. Coach your friend Javi Alonso at the other Gule and a bad ball as the missing link in their midfield acting as a conductor in midfield. Games in Ibuha ultimate boy. But when he met the masters in midfield against PSG, you know, or the Omuche in Botobia and it is a schoolboy. Into Omo who said teams Omo midfield no more technical, they suffer against them. Into Omo per marketing him, it is a joke. Omo lining up Inter Milan midfielder Abrante Fenny Nicola Barrera. Omo hwese Barrera, omo betimi aka ne honsem kakra. After Barrera, they are looking at Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante for Manchester City. Whom for me, I don't think says a BSC City agent no. Sejo, omo beko akofa Abrante, omo be James ama Rodri nso akọ. And Sejo, omo so omo peso omo nya 150 million pounds. For Abrante Ayefeno Enzo Fernandez.
Right.
No about be control the midfield no for team Ayefeno Real Madrid.
Ya bobo so kakra nyina na betumi de Abraham Mreno eko na menko do Franco Naro na menhwe kakra ono so de ka ho amaye with Alexander Usyk becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion. Will your crew, especially Sir Franco Naro and Awa Mohammed, consider him the best undisputed boxer of the last 3 decades? Also, how do they think you have fared against legends from the older generation like Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, or Evander Holyfield? Lastly, where will they personally rank Usyk in the all-time boxing hall of fame? Ohinba Kwachi, Cologne, Germany, and Apija Wedi, F3 Germany, Abre Cologne.
It's a beautiful question.
Yes.
Pregnant with a lot of controversies.
Yes.
General, first of all, you shared the Alexander Usyk Wembley over the weekend. Brought Daniel Dubois at the Epimpim. So over 90,000 spectators and na a stadium honum. Now, of course, Daniel Dubois fight in front of a home fans. Intina Ubia Nimsebia Obetumi Aye Bibi. But on my about to know AFO Essen Empo. They are on no first one no 5th round na cheze owie adwuma no enya de se Daniel Dubois ebetumi ababim. For me say Alexander Usyk ebebo Daniel Dubois no na enye news me sure say na obi oho ma na ni di akire se bia Daniel Dubois ekwa akoye bibia na okwa akobu Alexander Usyk. For me, I don't think that was news, but doing it for just 5th round and no NMA, Bebrejidi said no way. It is not easy for you to stand toe to toe with Ura, your friend Alexander Usyk. Daniel Dubois echo about to massive say oninu nyina betin tam no gyina honom. Not so much defense mechanism say bia or cranche or chichire no or you footwork and move around or stand it toe to toe, and you don't do that with Alexander Usyk. General, and I know na Tony Kase say the Abrante no uhwe kwan ode English abrochi manfo no fa so na ahomte mako ngotwe na cheze odi adwuma no adi omo. And Dubois agimienu, Anthony Joshua agimienu, sanso na Tyson Fury enso agimienu, and we nim say value and so agene there. So 8 times he's been able to defeat the English. Enti ade ahomte, but no uwie about no utie an interview no na or say UK you are the best and this is my second home. Now it feels or can they down, but ne career trajectory now utim say UK asasino aye nekesi and I say wadi honum. It started from the European Championship way back when we went to Liverpool to win a title there. Then London 2012 won a gold in the heavyweight division, and then near Okoye honum even at the amateur level. And Tony Bellew a honor Kokobono or Bo Anthony Joshua in the UK, and also Ede Daniel Dubois and so and of course Derek Chisora and so you be also Bono UK honum until UK no aye and in a ye. Let me put it that way. And then adding and Ibeka side Tyson Fury or say Ora your friend Alexander Usyk no or GD say or no Tyson Fury pe and no be obet me abono. I'm sure say or shall say at the then what her say obenya a trilogy maybe uncle to make a statement biana. General, I think that what shown it in gold in the history of boxing. In fact, he's the only boxer in the 4 title division era said what to me I undisputed. And yen imprenu esompo emprensa because or conquer the cruiserweight. Eka ubia gudem SSR titles for in navy. Orien was a real cruiserweight and we move a step up about heavyweight. Now heavyweight no so wabesisa titles nina WBC, WBA, IBF, and of course the WBO. Ring for no crash so DSR eka. Eti general so we now he's 3 times undisputed champion. And yet common thing. And yet 1 in the cruiserweight, 2 in the heavyweight division. You can't the last time you see Yehubia was the Lennox Lewis era. So absolutely no doubt. Alexander Usyk actually didn't see a boxing abako semwa. You can't all-time boxing greater. Untumi ni din film. But would he have survived in those eras? You know, imagine him say the days of Mike Tyson, the days of Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, and Frank Bruno and his uncle Foreman, George Foreman, Lennox Lewis, more time no. Na heavyweight boxers or na heavyweight boxers or
Huh? Also compare.
Maybe
Oba survival.
me person me can say sad time no. Now you were better heavyweight boxers than now.
Okay.
And then the world are company baby atna. Aka Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and the Adam Frozen in Saturday and Oka, who do other than Sunday.
Klitschko brothers in also Kwakoda.
No, said the Klitschko brothers and the Diamako baby atna. Omono say in the ND Tyson Fury when he gave it to.
And they're going to win dominate.
I don't. General, it was
Lennox Lewis and go take care of him.
You know, Lennox Lewis was so skillful. Oh no, onya flamboyant too. Obebo no a clinch obebo eti wo hwe ne bout na knockouts ne ndonso gidi but he was so skillful. Eti madwem say obetimi anya title but to combine all
those guys ahead of Uleza de Usyk.
I think Obama Nibia
Tyson Fury.
Yes.
No, Tyson Fury. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, Evander the Real Deal. Madwem say no mu nyina be at pa. If people born in some bout Obebubi.
Okay.
They are not extremely better than him.
Okay.
The guy is durable. Also, mu dey no we bubu ubenya we no we abenya we abono. It will be another Tyson. He feels that he's unbeatable. It will be people felt that Bruno should have been the first person to have, but he be a you. It made me rating say oka omo level ni hu bi. But about era, you need so many extraordinary boxers. Maybe on Namu Tyson Fury for me, and the closest. But the other Tyson Fury twice, you know. And you know the average Ukrainian is durable. Very durable. What they need to do the Klitschko brothers, Vitaly and Vladimir. Similar. And the skin who team say easy. And we are so disciplined in interview as I'm say Christos so many day. On Fanny Agro. Also on believing in motivation or believing in discipline.
Okay.
Amateur boxers in here motivation, but not him the professional. General,
the confidence was so proper.
And easy say mobile minutes say Juma for just
Okay, good morning, Kessben Sports Team. Matthew, and anyway, Efri Prisia, I wish Rashford all the best. Good morning. If it's true that Rashford is joining Barcelona, then I'm sorry, I'm retracting my statement I made earlier that I'm joining the Blues. Sorry, bro. Some are calling anyway free Holland, and so so our kind, two days also by Blues. But Rashford about back to Barcelona, they also come back to the team. We.
Some more in the fan. We Fury and the fan. Now, then is what to tell us.
Na jadi wo. Omi Fury and Omi you will have a
good 7th day. You know, what the Wadarmo. Yanka videos. Per 5 minutes be.
Me kwa no money me kwa and na bitam so.
Oh, the EB.
So why not about
Black man nomne coach nomne omo rase me so say the makoko wi so di ntina me to na me just na me freeze program na me dey ada freeze stage hey that's a good
threat EB na e brain no mo ba ji bibi na say e ka say Ghana for mun sorry o Ghana for mun sorry o go bonus ba ji bibi o you need as I say, what the man who are the Omuye no Kroma. The baby do not make baby engineer friends again for sorry, oh sorry.
NS
but my best video in
the Jamso. Okay.
Get now your commentary. Final match.
All right, there I'm for no to when one my request you never make us me. Until the movie BBC and Yamia. Crew na na me mama. Okay. You take it. And I didn't hear come up. Okay, you're more. And the we can cry. And the mamma.
Trophy, the last trophy.
Kwasi Buffy, friends, I did them so. I said the piano pa. Goals in community final no goals no van kaka nkofo the muju twan to mama na dey rural stories no can credit amount for and then day 8 yenyanko bi
dia 1452 days
1452 days okay and aka you quite chapa
Adam calculation mo
4 years
say 4 years
say 365 days multiplied by 4
by minus 8
and crumble sergeant to them sound
how
Sergio
mama headlines ka crab na fi
na kitwe bi on ne na Duboy any Usik ne na doke kan Sergio even in the 60s 70s na heavyweight division was very strong.
Okay.
Sergio Larry Hollins, Leon Spinks, Sonny Liston and Sanawa Babe Muhammad Ali mu time no and George Foreman. And Sergio omo no ne seti the tone na before se be do 80s Douglas Mubemu, Mike Tyson, Obeka the likes of Lionel Lewis, Evander Holyfield Mubemu Musu Bejen. Sergio, for me I think the reason why Usyk has been dominating the heavyweight division Sergio division egu.
Okay.
Sergio division egu. Oba those side on Sergio, he will hardly survive by unifying those belts. No?
Okay.
Sergio, Kebedi Amano. And
those times I say Ukuna Edruhon Mabon say quickly the first contender for Ibia WBC Nedru.
Oh, you're ready.
I ready dada. Intino umpo esa o defend it. Sometimes esa o drop it belt to be. Inti
na say Onuka Usyk no he was stripped off the IBF at a point in time and then he needed to go for it after said Duboy akwakobu Joshua come ababedu enemre onu so bone so Sergio that's
ammonia say Redigbo so kind of
yeah
and now there's a Usyk bit to survive even Redigbo jo unu ammonia wa ammonia
okay
and mama test
okay I see
and Andrew Golota de
no so Canada one as well
cream
cream wabaha
cream
so boy any dey
cream that's no so card dey bechi
ai I want you come run now
yeah me have Victor Seaman
okay
yes me have Victor Seaman and then so ye darula no mo kwanedi
okay
e were all just
yeah
ukoba me him and of course there's a few of them
okay
about proper one
all right area
yes
among phone show
yeah
na yen hwe bia de yen beko ene ya bobo so nkrankra na fi ya san abawa Muhammad ebe wura mu a